all hidden. Honestly, it's all hidden because there's a lot of competition in Holland about growing things, so they can't just put it out for everybody to see. So it's all their hidden gardens.
Amazing. Well, Eric Walling is joining us along with some of the other members of the Walling family. What generation of Walling are you here representing today?
I'm the third.
Are you the third?
My grandmother, and then my father, and now.
Wow.
And now my nephews are the fourth.
Oh, I love that. Well, they are a family business for sure, and they, like we've been talking about, scour the world to bring us the very best of the best. And new this season, I love that you called this the Cinderella Plant.
Oh,
I think that is so sweet, and it's because it's tough, it's beautiful, it never complains, and it does all the work.
Exactly. It's called a cliff maid. It was discovered by Lewis Meriwether on the Lewis and Clark tour.
You're kidding.
Expedition, I should say, not tour.
Sure.
Like 1807, they crossed the Continental Divide, they're going out west. These plants are growing in the cracks and crevices of the mountain, and Meriwether Lewis named it after himself. This Latin name is called Luetia. And they're also known as the cliff maids, like the mermaids. So okay, so I'm thinking, who's the most famous maid out there? I remember Cinderella. Cinderella, she is beautiful as these flowers. She does all the work. You don't have to do anything. They're succulents. You know what that means?
Are?
Yes, that means they hold water in their leaves. So like if it's, you water them like once a month. If it's a drought, they kind of don't care. And they just keep producing. You think they're done blooming, and they just shoot up more and more.
Well, they're incredibly good-natured. Yeah. Well, and let me explain. You're looking at M49096. It's Roberta's 6-piece, as Eric was telling us, cliff maids. But this is the rainbow mix.
Yes,
so
you're getting lots of different
these great colors.
You're getting apricots, pinks, whites, reds, different shades of pink. There's bright pink and dark pink. The pinwheel, I love that color there.
Oh, come on. Look how beautiful. And
you're getting 6. That's a lot. And
thank you.
They multiply.
Well, and at a feature price of $33.12, the 6 pieces breaks down to $5.52 per piece.
That is great.
So I think of it this way. If this is something that, if you are an expert gardener and you have layers and layers and layers of flowers going on in your yard, great. You can add these to your selection this morning, and you can use these as housewarming gifts. You can give these away. You've got 6 pieces. Think about all the great gifts you've got for less than $6 a piece.
And put them outside, but like you said, for gifts, put them in containers.
Yes.
You can put these in a little dish garden like that, and you're gonna have flowers from late spring all the way through summer every year. And what if you live where it's cold? Remember I told you these were discovered in the Northwest mountains. They take temperatures down to 35 degrees below zero. But they're also succulents, Mary, so they grow down in Texas, where it's hot, in southern Florida, where it's really hot. And so they can take the heat extreme and they can take the cold extreme. Cinderella doesn't complain.
No,
she sits there.
She works hard.
She transforms herself. Look, from this is what you're gonna get. Okay, you're gonna get 6 pots. I got them lined up in a row here. 6 little pots. This one's already got a little baby coming on it. Over here, she's already popping up a bloom because she transforms herself from this little thing to this. Beautiful flowers every year.
So how long from this to this?
A couple months.
Couple months?
You get, honestly, if I could take pictures of my greenhouse right now, it's full. They're almost all in bloom right now. And it's gorgeous just to walk in.
Let's just say this pot right here.
That's probably.
How many sets are in there?
Well, right now it's probably 1 set out of the box if you mixed it all together like this.
Okay.
But you could put half a set in here, and it would fill up in after a season because they multiply.
So
they spread.
It's a succulent. So they probably like a lot of sun.
They love the sun.
Love the sun.
They're low growing.
Okay.
Okay, they grow in the cracks and crevices. They don't need a lot of good soil to grow.
Oh,
They'll grow in
the
rocky soil and all that. They do fine in there. But then as far as the water them in the first year with all your plants from Roberta's. But remember, they're succulents. You don't need to really take care of them. They take care of them. She takes care of herself.
What about fertilizer? Because I love to fertilize.
Succulents are great with fertilizer. They absorb it right through the leaves.
Okay.
10 times more effective than just using it in the roots.
Wow. Okay, so we talked about sun, we talked about water, we talked about soil, and I talked about folks who are expert gardeners picking these up as house gifts. But something that kind of occurs to me too, because you all have just gotten me invigorated about gardening and wanting to grow things on my own. If you're afraid of too much gardening, I think this is a nice contained way to go.
Oh, I have dish gardens like these at home, and I set them outside. Look, today, it's all about being outside. You're having your solar lights on, right?
Yes.
We're spending more time outside. So I take this onto my centerpiece on a table outside, around the chairs, and enjoy the flowers right there next to you. You don't have to always be out in the garden to enjoy the flowers.
Right.
Have a little dish garden like this. Have flowers for 4 months out of the year after year.
That is so very sweet.
And you don't even have to bring it inside in the wintertime. If you live where it gets cold, just leave this outside. It's tough as nails.
So I order it.
Cinderella is tough. She's gorgeous.
Of course she is.
But she is tough.
Well, sometimes hard work makes you prettier.
I
Well, so if I order this and I've got them in the house, how long do I have blooms?
About 4 months a year they bloom.
That's amazing.
And
Sorry, just wanted to
the
hear it
bloom
again.
spikes. See, these spikes, these bloom stems come up, and when they're done, you think, oh, well, that was kind of. But no, she's not finished. You get a new spike and another spike. Each plant produces multiple spikes of flower heads here, so they bloom a good long time. Late spring, they start to flower, and they go all through the summer.
Well, very popular this season too. Even though they are new this season, there are 2,000 that have already been ordered of the Cliff Maids set. You're getting 6 pieces.
They're hard to find. They really are. You don't see these in any, your local garden center.
I have never seen these before looking at this show. And feature price of $33.12. That breaks down to $5.52 per piece, of which you're getting 6 pieces. You are getting pink, apricot, white, red. I mean, all of the
couple shades of pink, the pinwheels in here. Yeah, look, they're growing in the cliffs right there.
So pretty. Well, don't miss the opportunity to add the Cliff Maids to your collection. Eric, thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. And okay, coming up at the end of the show, we're gonna blow your mind because we have the Savvy Star and there are already 100 ordered. I watched